Hi there, this is Kat Novak, and I'm going to walk you through assembling your Easter characters. So we'll start with the bunny. So this is what it's going to be like here. You'll have the white twine on the outside of just a tube that I used to wrap it in. You'll grab the bunny. This is the back side with the tape already on it. And also for the bunny, in your bag, you'll need to pull out these are called glue dots. You'll need a little bit of those. We're going to grab the smaller eyes. Shucks, sorry, everything's stuck together. So we're going to need the nose, the smaller of the two of the eyes, and the two bunny pink for the inside of the ears. So that's what we're going to need for the bunny. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to peel off this pink along the back of it. What this is it's double-sided tape. And this will just help you get your yarn to stick down. So I'm just using my fingernail to lift it off. You might notice that the size and the width of this tape will vary, as well as maybe even the intensity of the pink or red backing. It's all the same stuff. It's just depending upon what supplies I have at that time when I assemble your kit. So, and these things stick to your fingers, unfortunately. It's just static cling. So, all right. So I'm going to pull these guys off, and then we're going to start just wrapping the yarn around the bunny. Okay, so got all that done. So I just kind of looped your yarn underneath one of the other loops. So you'll just want to pull it off. And I started with the ears because I found I wanted to kind of make sure they got good coverage. And so it doesn't matter where you start, but you're just basically going to want to kind of start twisting the yarn around. And you will have some of this chipboard showings, and that's fine. But you can use your fingers to kind of press the yarn into that tape on the back, which will help keep it from slipping. So as I'm recording this video, my son is watching me, so you may hear him kind of in the background. Mm-hmm. And then you can start coming down, and you can, swap back and forth between it. But basically, you're just going to start wrapping the yarn and using that adhesive back to kind of stick it where you want it. I'm going to pull off unravel wrap a little bit more. And you should have plenty of yarn, as I gave a lot of extra, so you should have some left over. So you may need a pair of scissors just to trim off if you don't want to use it all. So I'm just kind of going in different directions. There is really no rhyme or reason to this. Just have fun with it.
One way to do it, basically.
Okay, again, I'm going to unwrap a little bit more of my white. And I will be careful with your little felt, particularly the bunny nose. It has a tendency to want to stick to everything and disappear. So And keep in mind, you will be covering, you know, the tops of those ears with the pink felt, so you don't have to worry about them being completely covered. All right, I'm getting there. I'm almost to the point where I'm going to stop. Again, you can stop at any point in time that you wish to. I think that's good for me. So I'm going to grab a pair of scissors and I'm going to go ahead and trim my yarn. And then what we're going to do is this is one of these glue dots. They are kind of have a blue hue to them, so they're easy to see. And basically, you can separate them out, and you're going to just push it. I just pushed it down onto that chipboard. You can use your fingers for it, it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to go ahead and push that end of my yarn down. So that's how we're going to end off that. So with the eyes, one of the easiest ways to do it is just to stick the eye right onto it. The glue dot is a little bit bigger than the circumference of the eye, so you can kind of, any extra you can push around and then put down your eye wherever you would like it to go. And again, I'm going to do the same. I'm sticking on, and you can kind of see how there's a little bit of extra glue dot to that side. So I'm going to kind of just lift it off. I'm just going to kind of tuck it underneath the eye. So it all is underneath, and that's going to get stuck down. Now this little bitty nose, you really don't need the entire glue dot for that, because obviously it's going to be much bigger. So you can kind of pull off a portion of it. You can see it's stuck to my finger, and the other half is stuck to my other finger. So, but this is, the nice thing is this glue dot does work very well. It works so well, it's stuck to my finger. So I just rolled off the ball. I'm going to stick it down, and then I'm going to stick my nose on top of that. You can use the whole thing, it's fine. You should have enough, but I'm going to put a little bit of that glue dot on the bottom side of one of these ears. And then I'm going to use one for this ear. And if you, again, this is one of those things where you can kind of stretch it so that it covers more. And then I'm going to glue down my pink. And then on my other ear, I'm going to use this other glue dot. And I'm going to kind of push and these glue dots are really sticky, which is great because it really will help keep it on than the ones I typically craft with. So I might pull a little bit to see if I can get it to spread out a little further. And there we go. There is your little bunny. It's all set. And I'm going to stop this video and we'll come on and do the next one. Thanks.